Well, this morning I've broken out the Mini 4 Pro and the RC2 controller, and I've been performing some maintenance on it. I've replaced all of the propellers and cleaned the lenses and used some compressed air, only lightly, to just blow it out. Next, I'm going to check for updates on the drone itself and the RC2 controller, and then take it out for a test flight. So let's first check for updates. That update took a good 10 minutes. Let's go in and check and see what we have in here. I'm going into the About section, and app version is 1.16.0. Aircraft firmware is 01.00.0800. Let's take on check for updates. Your firmware is up to date. Let's scroll down even further. RC firmware is sitting at 05.0.0300. How about the fly safe data? Let's check for updates there. There is an update. Let's update that. Update successful. I'm under safety. Obstacle avoidance action is still set to bypass. Bypassing options normal. Display radar map is enabled. Advanced return to home is set to optimal. Auto return to home altitude 360 feet. My AR settings, they're all turned on. Maximum altitude 1,000 feet. Max distance, no limit. I explained in a previous video why I have max altitude set to 1,000 feet. Compass normal, I don't need to calibrate that. AMU normal. Battery information. Okay, looking good there. Auxiliary LED, I have that set to auto. Advanced safety settings, let's check in there. I'm just checking to make sure that this update didn't change anything. So upon signal loss, I want the drone to return to home, come back to me. Emergency propeller stop, emergency only. Okay, we're good there. Let's go into control. Units Imperial, display zoom, larger text. Gain and expo tuning. So the only thing I changed with this one was the cine. Okay, those settings are still there. Focus track settings. Under person, 13 feet. Inner height, 16.6 feet. Outer height, 16.4. Camera motion is normal. Near ground flight is turned off. Good. For vehicle, that is set to normal. Okay. That stayed the same. Gimbal mode is in follow mode. Let's go into camera. And I'm set to DLOG-M. That's good. Color display assist is turned on. Video subtitles is turned on. Anti-flicker is set to auto. Histogram. Now this update turned off histogram. Normally I have histogram turned on, so let's turn that back on. And that's what you see right here. I'm moving it around. So after these updates, it's always good to go in here and check things out. You never know what was changed. My peaking level is set to off. Exposure warning, that's disabled. The grid lines, have all those turned off for now. Frame guide turned off. White balance is set to manual. And normally I have white balance set to 5500K, but the last time I used a drone, I had the drone determine the white balance on that particular day. And so the number we see here, 5900K, is what the drone determined, not me. Okay, style. Here's my SD card. I think I'm going to go ahead and format that now. I have a 128 gigabyte micro SD card installed in the drone itself. Under live streaming platforms, I can't check that now because I'm doing screen recording on the RC2. So if I tick on that, this is what it tells me. Fail to start live stream. Screen recording in progress. Okay, I get it. Frequency, dual band, channel mode, auto. Looking good there, and house chest and about. So everything there is fine as well. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to take it out and do a test flight. Okay, it's an overcast afternoon. Let's get my settings inputted in here. I'm in the auto mode. I want to go to the pro mode, and let's go to our shutter and ISO. Let's put both of those on auto. Drone gives an ISO of 100. That's good, and a shutter speed of 1/2500. So I'm going to lock those in, and let's go into settings and double check a few things in there. I'm going to turn on that grid there. Okay, my histogram is enabled. I've acquired 20 satellites. Let's start recording, and well, let's double check one last thing here. My white balance. Let's put this in auto again. Okay, that's about right. 5500K is what I normally have it set to, and it's disabled. I have to lock that setting in. Okay, let's start recording, and let's launch it. As you can see, we have a lot of snow still on the ground. Going forward. At the outset, I don't see anything on the screen here that has changed. So I don't know what that last update accomplished. Would be nice if DJI told us. Lots of ice down there on the river. Temperature's about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been getting into the high teens at night here and early morning. The highs today will be just below 40 degrees. Virginia has some beautiful country. If you ever get an opportunity to visit the Shenandoah National Park, do so. I highly recommend it. Now that it's a national park, you're not allowed to fly drones. In fact, you're not allowed to fly drones in state parks or national parks. National forests, that's different. Let's do a circle. Now the area that I'm circling around right now, there are lots of raptor birds, ospreys, hawks, and eagles. So I'm taking a chance here. But I always wanted to get this shot. If I ever lose my Mini 4 Pro drone, it would be most likely due to a bird strike. Okay, I think I'm out of the danger zone now, over the river. Okay, the circle is done. I've got about 26% battery remaining, about 8 minutes and 30 seconds on the battery. So I'm going to bring it in and I'm going to generate a return to home.